Hi there, Joker here for a pocket full of happiness. And today I have a bunch of videos with the new products, I think six. First up is Chain Reaction Slimline. This is the dye, and I actually had to bust out my new Sizzix switch machine. I've had it for a couple of months and I had no time to even test it, but I was struggling with my small die cutting machine, and yeah, so this is why I never use this one, because I can only use it here on my desk, and as you can see I have no space, so I'm basically working on top of my machine at the moment. And yeah, so I created a slimline card base and added a white die cut on top with liquid glue, and now I am section by section I am adding some color into those shapes. This is super quick actually, because you can see that these chain parts are very quite large, so this goes very fast, and I only added 4 colors, and then I'm not filling in the middle sections, but I'm going to use those for another card. I did not want to waste that precious paper. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite color combos in the recent months. So recently, all my cards that I created like a month ago or 1.5 months ago is coming out now, so every card probably looks the same. Okay, so again, just filling in the shapes, and then I'm going to cut another one of these panels so I can create a second card where I'm using those little oval shapes. So this one is done, and then this is what I said, it's super fast. You can add several at a time, and then that's done as well. So I have 2 card bases done, and now I'm using the new You Can Count on Me number die set. And this one, you can see it comes with an outline and the number itself, and sometimes I like to use the outline, sometimes I just use the inner piece. Depends on what look I want to go for. If I want to use the outline as well, I am gluing down all of it onto another piece of paper. And I actually added the colorful letter number on top of this to create an extra dimensional piece. You could do, obviously you could do the inlay technique and then you don't need an extra layer, but that's kind of how I like to create these type of die cuts. Instead of inlaying, adding an extra layer. And now this is another 2 new sets, layered flowers 1 and 2. I'm using both on these cards. I kind of mix and match the sets. I wasn't even looking which one I used. I just die cut the flowers from various peach tones and eggplant, purple, lavender kind of colors, and then I created clusters on my card. And by the way, I ended up die cutting those numbers from gold glitter paper as well, because I felt like I needed a little bit of a accent. It looked a bit too monochromatic, or well, not really monochromatic, but it was just all tone on tone, and I wanted the number to stand out. So I'll add the color layer, and then on top of it, I'm gonna add the glitter layer, so it's actually even more dimensional, but it looks really nice that way, I think. So actually, I think all the cards, most of the cards that I created in these videos are from somebody. So I rarely create cards with somebody in my mind. I just create them. And these ones are for two of my best friends who actually share a birthday. Not the same year, but the same day. So it's funny. Okay, so creating these flowers, and I mean, you don't need 2 layers of everything. I just wanted them to be more dimensional, and then I added this piece in the middle. I am not even sure that this is in the same set, so you can just mix and match a lot of these however you feel like, and then you can create all kinds of different looks. And yeah, this is another flower here. I actually used 3 different colors for the main layers, and then for the center another color again. And again here as well I used a bunch of colors, and again that centerpiece actually belongs to this flower, but these two I think are a part of another set. But I felt like it looked so nice in the middle of that flower, so and then there's this a smaller flower that is good to add a little bit of I don't know what I want to say. It's good when you just need a little bit of a filler kind of flower, you have a little bit of space that you want to fill, but not with a big flower, if that makes sense. So yeah, you can see what I mean right there. And now on the first card, I'm going to add the number in the middle, and then create 2 clusters of flowers on either side. And I'm shaping those letters. God, what am I thinking? Those leaves, they all have stitching in the middle, so it's quite easy to shape them actually. And I'm adding the numbers with some foam tape, and now I'm trying to figure out how I want to place them. And once I decided on the arrangement, I'm gonna start gluing them down. It's kind of like a mirror kind of look, it's all about balance, I guess. It's funny because I don't normally like that look, like symmetrical and mirrored, and I kind of prefer random placement, but in this case I thought this was gonna be okay. I added some foam tape to the little tiny flower, and yeah, and to this one as well, to create a little bit more dimension. And once I glued this down, the only thing I'm going to add is some enamel dots in the middle, and that's it. And then I'm gonna move on to my other card. This, I think it would have been nice if I had kept the background white on white. I love cover plates for that reason as well. That white on white texture is just beautiful, and it works with any kind of design. But then I kind of always end up doing inlay anyway, because I just love colors so much. But I do love the white on white look. Yeah, so this card is ready, and now moving on to the other one. And just so that I do a little bit of a different design, I decided to put my number on the left side instead of the middle, and then I am adding flowers in the middle instead. As you can see, I'm adding foam tape again for a dimensional look, and then I'll start gluing down everything. When you have a beautiful, colorful panel like that, that you spend so much time on, I usually don't like to cover that up with a lot of die cuts or whatever. But on this one, I thought, because it's a really big panel, it's a slimline panel, so it's 8.5 inches wide. I thought you can see enough of it anyway. So in this case, I did not mind to do that. On an A2 panel, I probably wouldn't, but I'm not big on planning, so sometimes even though I do the whole panel, I still will cover it up. But if you plan better, then you don't have to do the inlay on the whole panel, just on the parts that are visible. I'm just not very good with planning. Anyway, so now I'm placing all the flowers in the middle, and then I'm going to add a sentiment off the right side, so it's still kind of balanced, if that makes sense, at least in my head. So I kept the foliage or the leaves in purple colors, especially in this super dark eggplant color. Maybe you cannot even tell that's eggplant, but it is not black. It's a beautiful dark deep eggplant color, and then the flowers from the lighter colors. And then this is a previous set, the Everyday Sentiment stamp set, and I will it has a happy birthday in it. It's just a very simple font that's always good, and I will emboss this in gold, and then this is going to be on the right side of the card. And I'm also stamping the same for the other card as well. I forgot that I will still add some sentiments. I edited these videos already weeks ago, so I kind of don't remember what I actually have done. So please bear with me. And so this is the first one that I'm doing the voiceover for, but hopefully I'm gonna be able to finish all 6 for the release. And then I probably will post one every 15 minutes. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Okay, so finishing up these cards, I'll add some foam tape, and then it's done. I hope you check out the other videos as well with the other new products to see them in action. If you are undecisive or undecided whether you need those products or not, maybe I can help you decide. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.